What is Indian gut health? We are ruled by many outsiders, Persians, British, Portugal, and so many. So we got influenced over the food and culture and many habits. Indians are predominantly Dravidians. So ideally, if you look at the most of the population of the world, large number of people are Aryans. Germans claim they are Aryans. Americans claim they are Aryans. So many people. But what happens to India? When Indians are ruled by Alexander, Mughals, and other Persians, all the people brought newer information, newer materials to eat food. Today, a lot of Indians suffer from gut problems. People think it is because of acidity or acid reflux. Medical field also failed to address the deep portions of gut health and its importance. So today I want to enlighten, especially people who are in South India, Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, in even parts of Orissa. All these people, staple diet is rice, milled rice, because a lot of fever, brown rice, single polish, double polish, no polish, so many things. Ideally, we ate polished rice, but we had a lot of curries, vegetables, masalas. All these change the glycemic index and glycemic load of these so-called refined rice. So it didn't make big difference in yesteryears. That's why 60 years ago, diabetes hardly known, gut problems hardly known, only for few people because of alcoholism, high spices like a mirchi, especially Andhras, very, very spicy food they eat. These people had some peptic ulcers and gastric issues. So what is the answer today? Large number of Indians are Dravidians and their food is rice. That's why the words known as Annamo Ramachandra and all mythological stories shown only rice, not wheat, millets or any other cereals. But we had a lot of people who come to India from western frontier, Punjab, Haryana and sub-Himalayan territories of northwestern region. These are the people who have undergone tremendous transition of food habits. Then who suffered most in these eating habits? Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, some part of Uttar Pradesh and some part of Gujarat. All these people got influenced. So what happened to them? These people developed more acidity, gas, bowel problems, piles, that is hemorrhoids, fissures because of hard stools cutting in the mucosa of anus, and so much. And they all ate lots of highest selling tablets or acidity tablets. Now, to give an example, there are two engines. One is a petrol engine, another diesel engine. You carry this engine to any part of the world, you have to put the same fuel into this vehicle. Suppose you are born in Maharashtra or UP, MP and some parts of Gujarat. You tend to eat both rice, wheat, millets. Suppose you are a Maharashtrian, you are eating rice and chapatis, bread and other things regularly, then you are a candidate for gastrointestinal problems. Forget about medical doctors, medicines, because our medical science is away from gut science. Now they are talking, but at least military doctors, sports doctors do address this issue, because your physical performance depends upon what you eat. After all, energy has to come from your gut. If you are a Maharashtrian, my free advice for you is, 1 week you eat wheat only diet. Dalia, chapati, paratha, roti, bread, sandwich, rumali roti, kachori, samosa, anything is fine. Then observe, within a week, normally most people will find differences in the stomach. They'll feel more hungry, or they may not feel hungry at all. They may have constipation, burning sensation, acidity, gas and discomfort in the whole body. Then you note it down. Then next week what you do, you eat rice only diet. Idli, dosa, khichdi, lemon rice, tomato rice, zira rice, plain rice, curd, any rice, only rice based food you eat. And then you observe any gastric symptoms, acidity, gas, burning, heartburn, constipation, lack of appetite, or any discomfort in your body. You will easily come to know what is your engine. Is it a petrol engine or a diesel engine? I mean, it's a wheat engine or a rice engine. Wheat means gluten resistant population. So the so-called this protein gluten doesn't do any harm to you. Similarly, if you're gluten sensitive population, that means you should choose rice. 2 weeks of test will tell you which is your suitable and follow throughout life. Especially Maharashtrian, UP, MP families, this test you do to your parents, children, dependents, everybody should test. 1 week wheat test, 1 week rice test. Out of these two, anything, even a 5% better, that is your cereal. That is your fuel for life. But there is little bit difference when it comes to Gujaratis, Rajasthanis, population from Kutchi areas, Bora Muslims. These genetics are little bit different because they are basically jawar, makka, that is sorghum, and maize, bajra, that is pearl millet, and other millets, minor millets. This is their native diet. That's why a typical Rajasthani or Gujarati were very lean and dried up bodies because of these food. All cereals are same. All cereals 1 gram produce only 4 calories of diet. Barring little bit fiber, iron content and absorption in the stomach, there is no big difference. It is all habit and geographical implications. So for Gujaratis, especially a lot of Marwadi population who are in Hyderabad, they think, or other state people think, just being born in Hyderabad, they become Dravidians. You cannot. Our DNA doesn't change. It takes 20 to 30,000 years to even bring small changes. So even if you're born in Hyderabad, even if you're born in Chennai, you don't become a Dravidian. If you're a Gujarati, you have to continue your own diet. For Gujaratis and Rajasthanis, you have to do 3 tests. 1 week wheat only diet, rice and rice products only diet, and millet diet, that is bajra, jawar, makka, that is maize, and other millets. You will easily come to know out of these 3 which is your cereal. Imagine if you are not eating your own cereal, it will cause subclinical malabsorption syndrome. Why is subclinical? Because it cannot be easily diagnosed in medical means. You will continue to suffer from gastric symptoms. Suffering from malabsorption means vitamin D absorption is finished. So out of these 3 tests, you will come to know which is your cereal. Now, subclinical malabsorption in your stomach means it's a very serious issue. You don't absorb any micronutrients. Zinc, chromium, selenium, molybdenum, iron, calcium, vitamin D, B12, folic acid. So they all cause a lot of metabolic disturbances. Mind it, this so-called autoimmune disease is a result of subclinical malabsorption syndrome. Autoimmune diseases attack you because you are killing your immunity because you are not putting your fuel to your body in a right way. So my dear South Indians, there is no choice. Eat only rice food. Consume more curries, liquid curries, sambar, rasam, pulusu, different variety of curries in a more fluid form, and eat rice. But rice, portion sensitive. If you want to eat 2 plates, 3 plates, obviously it will be converted to fat, you will become obese, your diabetic risk may go high as per existing research. Similarly, if you're a Punjabi, Haryana, try testing yourself, so that you may be wheat only person, but then don't eat rice. Maybe once in a year you can break these rules. So this is how you will find out your fuel, your gut, and once you find out your gut, your life will be very, very healthy. You will live longer and you will look younger. You will be very, very happy person. For more details on gut related nutrition, genomic nutrition, regional nutrition, don't forget to call me. All the best.